join my live. Madden. Go right ahead. Huh? With the franchise that I'm in right now? The franchise that I'm in right now. That I have Myles Garrett. Yeah, I have Myles Garrett. No, I'm trying to go 17 live right now. No, I'm kind of taking a break from that and doing this one. This one I'm actually doing good in. Oh, that was all you, buddy. That was all you, buddy. But I'm keeping Jamal Adams. Why? Because I'm too good of an offense? Dude, the Patriots have Nick Chubb, and I'm facing him right now, and guess what they're doing right now? They're running the football. Can we just stop Nick Chubb? He doesn't even have a superstar X Factor on. If you want to. Nah. Yeah, I will after this game. It's second quarter right now. 14-0. Sacked. Fumble! 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 Yes! Myles Garrett! Myles Garrett, you're my savior. You're my savior, Myles Garrett. Hey, just so you know, when I was playing this, Jonathan Taylor got hurt. So I don't have a good running back until week 15. Good. I'm gonna set NFL record with him. He's tied for the NFL record right now. One thing that I'm gonna cry about is if Justin Herbert gets injured. Nick Chubb, we have to stop this man. Dude, this man's just drugging people. We have to stop him. Let's go. Nice. Alright, I Corey Clement and he sucks. He can't even run the football 10 yards. Sit down, mate. It's Justin Jefferson. I'm playing quarterback because I'm a good quarterback. I just have to read I just have to read the users. Because, no offense, but I'm like one of the best quarterbacks between me and you.
Raise the game volume.
Raise the game volume? Yeah, I will after this game. Oh, sorry, I'm in a party, so my volume is gone, so yeah.
Okay, you got them?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Uh, hey, Landon, I'm gonna leave this because someone's in my live and he can't hear the volume of the game, so I'm gonna leave. So I'll talk to you later. Okay, is that better?
Carr now on first down. On the slant, and he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down.
Who is
Very
in my
nice
live?
pickup there, just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Down, New England.
Hey, whoever's in my live, tell me if this is better.
Our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Carr completes it. And the result here,
Ooh.
leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Come on, defense.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And out of his hands quickly.
Who is that? Who is that?
As the tackle made at the Jets.
Oh, Jarvis Land? No, T. Higgins.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays
Come
like
on.
this. It's been a difficult first half for them.
Thank you. Nice.
If they want to get back in this game,
Yeah.
they need to start right now. It's kind
Thanks.
of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half,
I'm just
it's probably too late.
starting
They need to get going
on
right
small and I want to play more Madden live, but I don't really have the time, so this is like the only time I get to play. If you could, don't mind subbing if you can, and liking, please, because that would mean a lot to me. Starting off small. And
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific.
ooh, that
That has to feel much better.
almost
Right
got
And you
blocked.
do have the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This is Gibson. And it's a pretty good return.
If we really wanted to, I could have done a return there.
At their own 29-yard line.
Oh, watch this route, okay? So you see Metcalf, right? Watch this route.
The question is, how much is good enough for you?
But I'm not gonna hit
It's
Metcalf.
the NFL. There's
You hit
never
Claypool?
enough, I believe,
Okay.
because they get reeled in.
That was bad. I should have hit
I
Metcalf.
think that they will.
I should have hit Metcalf. What am I thinking? What am I thinking?
First half, they'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Oh
the
my.
coverage terrific there as that's knocked down. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Oh, going for Jefferson down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Jefferson on his way.
Hey, whoever's watching this, do you have Madden?
First half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball.
Oh, we have to double coverage one of them. Come on.
That way, as well as continue to feed him.
I'm playing my sixth.
Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game.
I shouldn't have done that.
Of the effects of running it.
I shouldn't have done that, but oh, who is my user? Is he playing right now?
Runs through tackles.
No, he's not playing right now. So I'll just play one.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Carr now on first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Picked off by Tease Tabor.
Let's go.
14
GG's.
seconds, all that's left in this first half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious
And let's get, and that is the end of the first half.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to
if you guys want to look at this, you
going on
guys can, but
the NFL.
I really don't like it. Here, I'm going to skip this.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast in the beginning of the third quarter.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
I'm trying to go 16-0.
Trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Takes
if you want to, it's gonna be like a
no return from
hour stream. So it's gonna be another.
Pat's at the line, ready to go.
It's gonna be like a 2 hour stream. 2 or 3 hour stream.
Side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Oh, holy, thank you, Jalen Ramsey. You are my savior.
To run some of your best offense. Instead, they turned the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1 yard gain up to the 26.
That's what the run do. Contain the runs, like.
And it's third. Throwing his car on third down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen.
Okay, whoever's watching my stream, the first week, right? Week 1 against the Bills, Myles Garrett got his first interception.
Carries into the end zone. And no return from Bowden. This will come.
I cannot. I just woke up, so I ate breakfast and say the stream.
They weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football, or else we have no hope.
That's easy for me to laugh.
Why is that a flag?
Exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them.
How is that a flag?
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get
You
to
two
him,
are
and
the
haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone
They
around
are
the
the best
NFL,
defenses.
they all say the exact same thing. They're so fun.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Bring it!
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Hey, you can talk in chat. I was trying to answer all the questions, or if you guys want to get invited to this. Yeah, guys, answer that. Because me and my friend, we were trying to get 7 people, 7 or 8 people to join our franchise. And you guys are more than welcome. You guys just have to ask me, and I'll invite you into it. You guys want to, you have to get a PS4 version of Madden 21.
We're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
Don't stop me behind the line. Nick Chubb is just a monster.
Put the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now after the completion, we're going to get a time player. While the trainers take a look,
and
step aside.
I do play football, so I know a lot.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ooh, watch me.
Now Chubb.
Oh, yes! Whoever that was, thanks for the hits, dude.
That goes as a gain of 11.
But I found the rest of you guys, yeah. Jonathan Taylor, guys, he's not going to get his ability.
Chubb. And very little running room there.
This season.
He did get a couple up to the 49.
Because he's injured.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw with Carr.
Oh,
and
Ramsey. Go Ramsey.
By the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Yeah, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yeah, I have a pretty bad defense.
First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
Oh, yeah, this is 8-11 too, so I don't like running the ball.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Okay, whoever's in my chat, try and guess the score. If you guess it right, I'll do 25 push-ups. If you guess it wrong, I'll do 10. So that's what I like to do with my chat and when I people stuff. Try and guess the score. I did score 100 points before, so.
We're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
This will make it into the end zone. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case, Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play. but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive
Oh,
way.
Nick Chubb has
Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They set up the screen to Chubb.
Oh, fumble! Let's go! Let's go! 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 Bye, guys.
Come on, bring it, baby!
Just 3 people watching me. Hey, whoever's watching, we can talk in the chat if you guys want.
Even the great ones, some of the best.
Oh, there's only one? Wow.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way.
But whoever's in chat, please talk, because no, I'm just talking to you guys.
But then the pickup on the other side,
I would have nothing to answer.
The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 yards there. It'll bring up 2nd down.
5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Alright, I'm trying to do something.
Second and 11. From the gun, Carr. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's
I had A.J. Green. Oh, yeah.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And this time he's
No,
got the hook.
inches. What? What? It's his feet, not the ball. Well, they do play the ball now. It's stupid.
From the gun, Carr. This goes underneath to Doyle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Jack Doyle.
Here we go.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30.
Again, they'll throw with Carr over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Now Carr again. That's taken in by Higgins. And
Now,
a
if I go
42-yard line here and brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
What's the fake?
It's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays and harder to move it.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll begin on the ground with Clement. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
Then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Corey Clement, his second touchdown on the season. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago. On to their big lead. The quick strike ability certainly intact.
I can't wait for the draft. I'll show you why.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. On first down, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Jets have recovered.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken the game. That's why they're down so big.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
5-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mo Alley Cox, his first touchdown of the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off for this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
Can you guys hear me?
New England offense to see what they can do this time. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Throwing to start the
if someone in the chat can,
receiver. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Carr toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And operating from the gun. Carr able to find Higgins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards. Now as he's got a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Carr to throw again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. DeMarcus Walker in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it.
Herbert sacked. Fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play.
Lost
the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good.
Jazzy Alexander! Jazzy Alexander! What the pig?
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one.
Come on, you gotta stop.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
His throw.
More Cox.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown Passing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. It's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we got no shot to beat this team.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on.
And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you brought.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes. And it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Part of the reason we're in overtime.
I'll show you guys the standings.
He's really
Hold on,
talented,
I'll be right back.
I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
I was making sure you guys can hear me. Nyla's getting it. Well, I'm stopped here. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, we also has that.
I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route. Leave an outline when I hit.
So, college players, right? And I've reacted and only 2 are required. Jordan tight end. This guy is a projected first round draft pick. And
raise the game volume. Thank you. Nice Madden.
raise the game volume. Did you just ask that?
Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruise a bill. Ain't nothing to the heel.
No. Okay. That's 9-0.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Breakout player. Okay. Who do you think it is? Who's a breakout player? I think it's gonna be Justin Herbert. 5 more weeks. Let's see who it is. Please call me. Okay. Okay. Boring.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watch me bow, snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my walk like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the
We're a team with a cap on
You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium, it's Miami, Florida.
Miami. Ooh, this is gonna be a fun game.
Of the NFL.
It's gonna be a fun game, chat. It's gonna be a fun game. Miami's
The show's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
what? The Daddy Dimes. Oh, they actually Berkeley too.
Jones on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A gain of 5 yards.
5 more weeks until
so we'll look here at
JT comes back. Yeah, if you guys don't know who JT is, it's Jonathan Taylor.
It's the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
All right, let's go.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
They've got good playmakers.
What scares me is that they have
what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about
hold on, his name.
Start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the
Devontae
coaching staff
Adams
really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offense really in sync. Defensively, you're a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
That's what I'm trying to do right now, is just to get him.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And I don't really want to roll the ball that much.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the Jets, first down.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Clement. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead
Oh,
of
1 yard.
running play, you may have to
Third and goal. Come on.
They'll run with Clement. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Clement, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes,
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Myles Garrett in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. To try again after the sack. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. That incompletion?
No, not in my hands.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I have no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated. Because you know they're
I'm not want to do that.
towards 100.
He's been
Not
working
to
well towards 100 here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This is Clement. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
No,
31 yards there and a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Sliding out of the pocket, and that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down. Takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
First and goal.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Herbert now. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Flush to his under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack.
I'm doing this stupid
Had to
stuff.
eat it and ended up on the ground.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. He can run for it, and he will. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Clement with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This will make it into the end zone.
Yeah, I just think it's like
it'll come out to the
the same grip that he does with this. Yes.
Attempt to return.
My thumb on the right line, that's the
now they get set to take
like that, so he doesn't have to him again. He's just pulling out.
the turnover, but that
And the
turned
second,
into 6
but
points.
he's the ways.
They got to make up for that here.
Phew.
Always hear about empty
So good.
possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw once more on second and 10. Jones,
Ooh.
now a loose football. The ball goes out, and the Jets have recovered.
Complete. Fumble on the play.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop? And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Jefferson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Showtime, partner. What a great one-handed catch. How much of that was him? How much of that were the gloves?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And that'll bring up second down. from the shotgun. Here's Herbert dancing to his left. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this will be caught. In the zone. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Jefferson. As time expires in the first half. And this offense is running away with this one. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes...
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And the Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
I'm feeling super serious.
Trying to get to the airport to be fairly clear.
Should I hit?
By the time we have to leave the booth.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Able to hit his target.
There's a man downfield.
There he goes, right side. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Zach Martin, come on, baby.
Zach Martin.
But, okay, let's see something. End of game.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins.
We faced them again. Thank you, buddy.
Never care, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit it the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel, you're grinding that. You know what it be. Playing this for the keys. Had to make out with a feast. I family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruise a bill. Ain't nothing to the heel.
Okay, I gotta do something. Just wanna watch me because oh, look at this. Me and the only team that has lost the game. Everyone's running it. Yes. I want everyone to be good.
I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route. I leave them outline when I hit
This will just make it like even that's 300, which is all of them, so all of them will have
drills and working the wheel. You're grinding that. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a beast. Got family to feed. Third cold with a trophy should be. He ain't got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. Dear hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruise a bill. Ain't nothing to the heel.
so now can we advance? Here's this. I can't just a minute. 45 minutes less. 150 to get him my superstar already. Like I said, Cleveland and Jonathan Taylor.
Your players now. There is a high chance of re-injury if you
Play through injury. Let's start back up. Let's start our backup because not that I don't like him, I just don't want him to get injured. So I'm just gonna do all this. 3 weeks, okay, I can deal with that. Perfect. This game, he can get his. Yeah, he has to play one more down. Chase quickly. Physical. I like that. A quarterback 2. He's not too good. Quarterback 1. Ramsey, welcome to the 99 squad. Okay, now. So, we got an injury. He's out for 3 more weeks. So when Justin Jefferson comes back, he comes back. I can take it though. So you guys can go look at my favorite defense.
Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cause a bill, ain't nothing just a hill. Out of the trap, watching me ball. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave an outline when
I'm back. What's in these guys up? You wanna put my face when he gets back and
putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the
it's
drills, working the wheel, you're grinding that. You knew what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a beast. I family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cause a bill. Ain't nothing just a hill.
oh. If two good people so when I get this guy for backup, who even is our backup? Nick Mullins. But one more down, I know I have his potential. So the Devontae Adams is Lamar Adams, Jalen Ramsey, Miles Garrett, Aaron Donald, Zach Martin, DK Metcalf, Brandon Smith, and Sean Safety, Isaiah Simmons. So I'm gonna be ending my stream today. Thank you guys for joining me. It's been a pleasure. I hope you guys can come back later and see me in the Super Bowl or wherever I end up. So thank you guys for watching, and it's an awesome day. So peace out.